Hi, my name's Bob Hamill, and I've been asked to take you through my Christian journey. Well, I was born into a mining community, and so for the first 5 years, chapel was the centre of the community. I would go, I did my anniversary pieces, and then at the age of, I think it was 6, I started going to the Church of England, Cubs and then Scouts. And of course, I learnt my catechism. So as a result, got myself confirmed. But by the age of 16, 17, I was at the stage where I didn't want to be woken up on a Sunday morning because I didn't want to go to church. I drifted away, but couldn't make the break. And then the break came. I got a place at a Church of England training college. You might ask, how does that make it a break? But we had weekly RE seminars and were taken by one of the 3 priests who were at the college. And I would go along, and I think I was the new Saul. I was awkward. I was asking what I thought were good questions, but were probably awkward questions. But the big disappointment was they weren't prepared to answer the questions and accept the challenge. So instead of winning me over, I was disappointed, and I drifted further away. I then went into teaching, and after a few years moved to a school and made friends with the RA teacher who I'd known before as well. And he and his wife became friends of Sheila's, and they were on the same spiritual wavelength. And I was still miles away, not wanting to have anything to do with it at all. But Sheila was trying to persuade me, to help me, but it wasn't working. So they said to her on the quiet, I found out later, Sheila, let go and let God. And I'm sure there's been many people out there who've been in a similar situation. So Sheila let go and let God. But we didn't know how God was going to reach me or touch me. And then what happened was the couple invited us for a meal. Now, that's a good way to get a man, on your side. So I thought, well, this is good. I'll go for a meal. He said, but there's one condition. You've got to come to church with us afterwards. And I thought, Thursday night, church. He says, we've got a speaker. We're having a mission. So I thought, well, I can stomach that. I'll go one night. It's not going to hurt me. And I went there, and the speaker was an evangelist called David Watson, who was very well known in the 70s. And I waited for this wonderful preacher to stand up and give his talk. And then this chap got up into the pulpit, and he looked like Prince Charles. Now that put me off straight away. Parting in his hair, in a blazer, and a white shirt and a tie. And I thought, I'm not sure of this. And then David started talking, and I've heard this on many occasions from different people. Within a couple of sentences, he had me hooked. There was obviously something working through this man that I didn't know about. We call it now the Holy Spirit. And he spoke on 3 subjects on 3 nights. All the subjects that me, as the man in the pub, wanted to hear about. 1, who is God? 2, why just Jesus? And 3, why the hell? And at the end of his talks, there was a call forward. Not like a Billy Graham call forward, but he said a prayer. He asked you to echo the prayer in your heart if you felt like it. And at the end, just to go quietly forward and tell him, like, you said that prayer. And he put you on his prayer list, and he'd pray for you. And of course, that was it. I'd changed. I went forward, I told him I'd prayed, and that was the start of the second part of my journey. Now, I don't want you to get it wrong. You don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So those things that you learn in those early days, like I did in the Methodist chapel, they stay with you. And I just want to finish off with an anniversary piece. Remember, it was a mining community. Down deep dark mines, below the ground, fathers and brothers toil. They dig for coal to warm our homes and make our kettles boil. God bless the men who dig the coal and work in cheerless gloom. And when their daily work is done, God bring them safely home. And our wish, and my wish for you, and my prayer is, when our earthly job is done, God, bring us safely